I got it.
God damn.
Welcome
It's a nice
to
little
the podcast.
It's a nice little funky intro.
Where we bullshit. This mic is not that good.
You gotta like deep throat it. You gotta get right in there.
Maybe without the pop filter. That sound better?
You gotta take the rubber off.
En seco, güey, así mero la verga.
That's how it be sometimes.
All right, so we got another guest here today. You want to go by your government name, or what do you want us to use?
Call me Tone.
All right, we'll call him Tone. The Tone G.
My dog, Tone.
What's up? Thank you for having me on here.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Don't be shy. There's like 4 listeners.
5 now.
5 now.
I think my girlfriend showed her brother and her friend. And they
really?
they tuned in.
They tuned in?
Yeah. I don't know if they watched the whole thing, but I know they seen some of it.
Well, shit, I don't know where to start. I mean,
How about with what you're wearing, your hat, the Nuggets hat? You think they're going to win?
oh man, I hope so.
I hope so, too.
I
But the Heat won, right? The last game?
The last game, it's tied 1-1 now.
They won by 3, man. It was just an off game.
It was a close game. I'll say that much.
It was a good game, man. It's playoff basketball. It's
I'll be completely honest with you. I feel like Denver lost that game on purpose. I feel like they want to win it back at home. So
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so? I
They
mean,
ain't got it like that. We're like, nah, fuck that. Vamos a ganar en casa, güey.
yeah. I don't know.
it seems like that, but I don't know.
Bro, they had.
Does this sound better?
Yeah.
I'm going to really have to hold this like a dick the whole time?
Yeah, pretty
don't-
much. You got to
don't
get
deep
fucking
throat it.
right in there.
Regresamos a Telemundo en... There we go. I like that.
Oh, but yeah,
And we got a student producer, doesn't want to be on camera, so we won't show him, but Big J, Little J, Young J,
Learning the ropes.
the man, el señor. Yo, you're going to see him soon. He's going to be big. See, I said his name is entró una paloma, la verga. It's on the fucking camera.
it's a big ass one too.
It's an omen.
I think he wants to be in the show.
You're not smoking.
I'll
How long
take
you been
some.
sober?
On almost 3 months now.
How you feeling?
I feel pretty good, man. I feel focused. But at the same time, it's not like I don't crave it, because like everybody around me, fucking smokes and shit. So,
Now I feel guilty hitting this in front
nah,
of you.
you're good.
Getting
It's
that
not-
secondhand high.
I think it's all like just discipline, Just one day I kind of just said, it was literally like the next day I just cold turkey. I've done it before with.
I tried the whole cold turkey route, but I give up like in 2 weeks.
Yeah, bro. It's not easy, man.
I keep it pretty light. I only smoke it when we do these things. I don't really smoke too much.
Yeah. No, those in particular, I have an addiction with. I guess I didn't have a problem with it, but definitely my favorite method of smoking for sure.
They're just so convenient, bro. That's what I told people. Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, me personally, I'll buy one and then I'll fucking have it at work or what say you, and then all day I'm just like.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah, just one after the other all fucking day.
But when I don't have it, I'm fine. Like, I'm kind of trying to steer myself away from those.
Yeah, I mean.
No wonder this asshole sold me this mic on sale.
He was like, yeah, we dropped
I
that.
got a good deal for you.
We dropped that back in the warehouse
No, but
like
it's
10
not, and
10
it's
times.
It's final sale. Now I know why it's final sale.
Nobody wanted it.
Nobody wanted this bullshit.
Should have looked at the reviews.
I was on the spot.
Yeah, no doubt.
I needed it at the time,
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna make a mental note and an alarm for next week. Right now, I gotta make sure I grab that Bluetooth one.
It might work
Shit,
better.
does your phone just flip open?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
I think that's amazing. Check this out.
Jesus.
I think that was we talked about these on the first episode that you never uploaded, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't working.
Flip phones.
Flip
Samsung,
phones are back.
the future.
Damn, go back to my angle. My arms look big, bro.
Getting juiced up, getting jacked
Yeah.
up.
That testosterone's coming. Look at my forearms, dog.
Yesterday I was
The
tripping
little
out.
brother, the little brother's the big brother now.
Bro, yesterday I was tripping out because I was at the, Arvada one, and I just don't expect to see anyone I know. And then I saw Jocelyn first, and I was high as shit, bro. And I had just ran in there to get out of the hail. So I was like, I seen Jocelyn, and I was like, who the fuck? And then I seen you, and I still was just like, I just wasn't expecting to see no one. I was just like, what the fuck? And then,
This thing's gonna bother me. Hit pause on the recording real quick. Gonna switch mics.
BRB.
There we go.
And we're back now.
This sounds a lot better.
Oh, yeah. We had some equipment technical difficulties.
I don't like the way you're kind of. Fuck it, dude.
I feel
It's
like this
all right.
thing's in my...
I
right in
should.
my
We
face.
we gotta figure this stuff out better. But the mics are in, or your mic is like in Tone's face, but it should be fine.
How's that?
That's fine. Perfect right there.
Is it in your angle now?
No, it's
okay.
good.
Okay. Oh,
Yours
yeah.
are good. You're talking this the whole time.
Oh, yeah. I just got to scoop my angle, my chair a little bit.
No, you can fuck with the mic. It's not gonna break.
No, I know, but I don't want it to be in the way of
There,
it.
now it's not in your way. Check mine. It's cool. It's fine.
Alrighty. I think we're good.
Barely fit these fucking arms in here. I'm sure we can fit a couple mics.
I think we're good.
Yeah, look at that. What you doing?
Look at those
What
guns.
you doing?
Look at those guns.
Put those guns away.
Yeah, you need a concealed carry for these bad boys.
That gym life, sometimes.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not embarrassed to lie about it. I did a little bit of testosterone.
A little bit
Just a little bit.
I took some maybe 2 years ago. Honestly, that's how I originally got in
But,
the
like,
spot where I
You were
was,
injecting testosterone? Or you
Nah,
just-
no.
yeah.
I was taking some pills, some
I
other
went
supplements.
full T, bro.
You injected.
Yeah, I was
some
horny as
testosterone?
fuck the first couple weeks.
What's that like? Is that like a steroid, or is this completely different? Or
Sounds
No,
like
it's-
steroids to me.
It's basically like, you know what testosterone is, right? It's like the male
Yeah.
hormone. It's
Yeah.
just basically concentrated testosterone.
so what do people that do steroids inject?
No, they put other shit that has like chemicals that are anabolic that make your muscles grow bigger and shit. Obviously,
I honestly didn't know you could inject testosterone.
no, that's the only way to add real testosterone.
Sign me up,
I
buddy.
got a
Psych.
question. Where do you get testosterone from? Is it just taking them out for poor motherfuckers?
Yeah, we'll
It's like,
talk.
I'm
We'll
gonna
talk
take that
about it
shit
off
from you.
camera.
It's like-
I don't know nothing else, brother. I won't. No, I'm just kidding. It's a clinic. You go to a clinic, they take your blood work, and they give you testosterone.
For real?
Yeah.
They just got a fucking stock room of.
No, most
fucking
people aren't
stuff.
educated on it. They think it's like, la verga, it's like a
Yeah.
steroid. Yeah, it does. But most people that I'm not going to put anybody on blast, but because maybe they don't want to know. People don't know. But the people that I've recommended it to and they tried, they've all had good results with it. A couple clients, you know who you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what's up now. I don't know.
I'm gonna inject it
gotta-
right into my dick.
It's not for everybody. I will tell you that because my dad tried it, and for some reason it spiked his blood pressure. But he already had high blood pressure, so I don't know.
Maybe it's over a certain age that we don't recommend you inject testosterone anymore. But they
Well,
should have told him something, right?
No, it's not even that. It's mainly ideal for older people. If anything, I might have started.
Oh yeah, because the older you get, the lower your testosterone levels get, huh? That's
and
what
if
they
you,
say.
and if you do it too long,
I see these ads and this guy's like low T,
oh yeah,
and he's like, they can't fuck your wife.
They
I'll
can't
do
get their
it.
shit up
I'll do it.
anymore.
sexual dysfunction or erectile dysfunction. Yeah, there's a bunch of clinics, dude. If you just put like testosterone men, it'll pop up.
Interesting.
Don't take my word for it, but if you go, refer me because I get a credit.
Want to get juiced?
It'll work. It'll work. Just gotta eat and lift.
Yeah.
You
so-
can't just inject this shit and go sit on your couch either. You'll fucking die.
Of course.
I don't know if you'll die, but you might die.
It's not. Yeah. It's probably not a good scenario.
So you only consume that like by injection? There isn't. Like,
No, there's a
you can put it up your ass.
there's a little pill you can put up your butt.
I bet
Hey,
there
that shit'll
is.
hit faster.
No, I'm just kidding, dude. But there's a topical lotion you could put on. Have you heard the funny story about that? That some dude put that on and he had a newborn, and he didn't know that this shit rubs off. So like he was hugging his newborn and shit, and this fucking newborn developed like hella quick, bro. Like he's like a year old and has erections and shit.
That's fucked up. He fucked up his son. He's
Yeah, he fucked him up.
he's gonna be like 2 years old trying to fucking.
Oh no.
Fuck is that?
Whose mic is fucking up?
Oh, that's like a video game noise.
Try it again. No, I don't hear it now.
Uh,
Might have been my phone.
Check.
that was weird.
Maybe it's
That's
the,
man-
that nos
this sound
están
like a fucking
escuchando a la
video game.
verga where they're listening. That was my phone probably.
Like he got 2 more viewers. We gotta keep an eye on this guy.
This guy's blowing up quick. We gotta get him before. Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
there it goes again.
Mute him again. See who's fucking up. Is it mine? Ah.
Sounds like Mega Man charging up.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like some kind of video game. Oh, there goes your pen. Oh,
no.
There we go. I don't know what was going on.
maybe it was a loose connection.
Talk about loose. You guys need to get loose. You guys are fucking nervous. Ain't nobody watching this.
Really? I think this is how I look all the
I don't feel like I'm nervous right now.
Think about it like
especially-
this. This is how I look at it. I look at it as just having a memory to look back on when you're older. You're going to be able to look at it. You're going to look a lot better than you did when you're looking at it now because you're going to be older.
I feel much looser today than I did the past 2 weeks. Maybe it's because of the beverage in my system, but I'm just chilling, dog. Honestly.
Yeah, you look a little loose, actually. I'm sorry about that. I like your Flamingo shirt. It's pretty loose.
Thank you. Tone said he has the same one.
Yeah. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm not loose and you guys are loose.
Nah, I think you're
Maybe
always.
it's all
I
that
think
tea,
you're
bro.
always loose.
Hang loose,
All
fool.
that testosterone.
I remember they tried using that shit as a gang sign when we were kids because a gym teacher taught us, like, this is hang loose in Hawaii because her fucking lesbian ass went to Hawaii with her partner at the time.
I didn't know it was a Hawaii thing, but I always lived in California. That's always been a surfer thing, like, you know.
Yeah,
See
but
them
like,
all.
so you guys remember Dare, that bullshit thing?
Yeah,
Our cop came in
I
and
failed
like,
them.
she's like, kids were throwing gang signs at me. They were doing this. And then like everybody in class,
Fucking
I
surfs
don't know, Jack
up,
might have
dude.
been in my class. Yeah, and we're just like, that means hang loose, miss. And like, she's like, what?
She's
She's
like,
like,
I've never been to the beach.
she's like, what the fuck is that? She's like, we're like, go ask Miss Goodrow. And then she cleared it up. It was good, but yeah, it was really funny how she tried getting at us.
She went and grilled Ms. Goodwill. She's like, "You teaching these kids gang signs?
Yeah.
Have you seen this fucking video with his white dudes in the library?" And he's like, "Hey, what set are you repping?" And he
Oh
goes,
yeah. He's
he
like,
goes
"Get
up to this
the
white,
fuck out of
yeah,
my
this
library."
this other white kid's wearing a fucking bandana. He's like, I just like wearing bandanas. Like, yeah, well, it's the wrong color.
Yeah, that shit's funny as fuck, dude. That dude started off a long time ago. He makes some funny ass videos.
I was gonna say I've seen him before and other shit.
They used to trip about dumb shit. I was hanging out with a tough crowd, Jack and his friends back in middle school. And they got all in trouble for gang stuff, but I wasn't in a gang. I just like hanging out with them, but I never got jumped in or nothing. So I was just, I guess you would say I wasn't really repping.
You were just an affiliate.
Yeah, I
You're
was
like
I was just on the
a
side.
level 1
Yeah.
affiliate.
I got close to getting jumped in, but I always bitched out, nah, I ain't ready for that. I ain't ready. Probably would have gotten killed, dude. I weighed like 85 pounds at the time. But now I'll get jumped in. It'd be a fun challenge.
Yeah.
Hey, fool, don't hit
If
it
you
back.
get, like,
Hey, fool, don't hit it back.
If you get jumped in, are you allowed to fight back, or you just gotta sit there and take it?
Like, you can hit back. He fought back. Fool, don't hit back, fool. What the?
That's how I imagine you just punch one foot. It's like, hey, you can't hit back. Like,
You know, like
They
when you
just
do
want
this
you to
shit. When
take
it hurts.
it.
Fool, don't hit back, fool. You just got to sit there like a G, dog. Don't do that, fool.
yeah, they just want you to take the beating.
Yeah, I'd be more down like on that movie where you got to skip rope. Actually
That's
get
a
jumped in.
don't be a menace.
Oh yeah, that is don't be man.
Like, oh, just finish it, huh?
Finish what?
The bottle, you just fucking finished it.
Oh yeah. You know, sometimes you just gotta.
Sometimes you just gotta finish it.
You're just trying
Sometimes
to
you just gotta fucking hang loose. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta be a nice guy. I feel like if I ever experimented trying to be gay and I like was in the middle of it and we're like, oh shit, I don't like this, my good guy would still be like, oh, but I gotta finish because he's gonna feel bad.
Hell no.
He's gonna feel bad if I don't. Imagine this guy's already got low self-esteem, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna break me in, and you're like, oh, dude, I don't like this. Is it me? Like, I don't know.
I'll say from experience, I've never met one gay dude with low self-esteem.
Yeah,
So,
they're all pretty energetic.
They're pretty
Yeah,
confident.
they are pretty confident. They're
energetic.
actually pretty fucking funny a lot of the time. They're real sassy.
I'm actually
real sassy.
Sassy.
I've never been like much like I've never been one to know many gay people except for our cousin. You know.
That was a big surprise.
I wasn't surprised, but
We spent the night over a lot when we were kids. I wish I would have known.
nah. I mean, I don't know. Like I was never worried about shit like that. But like even as a young kid, I always knew he was gay.
He always got jealous when I tried to take Jack, like, because when we were kids, he couldn't spend the night, but, like, Jack couldn't. He's like, nah, don't go, Jack. Quédate aquí. I don't know why. He was just always got real upset.
I
Like,
don't really think that's a gay thing because I remember similar. I think kids just fucking get like that, bro. Like,
you think so?
yeah, like kids get jealous and attached. I've seen it. I see it amongst like my daughter and my nephews, like and I see it all the time, just working with other kids. I've seen that like same behavior. I don't know. A lot of little kids are insecure, bro, and it's honestly just
No, I
fucked
think, I
up.
used to actually bribe him back with, like, all my privilege shit I had as a kid. I got the new Nintendo Wii.
He'd be
Fuck
like, fuck
that
it.
one.
He's like, fuck it, let's go.
Don't hang out with your cousin. Fuck him. You can see him every day.
Yeah, so you guys are
Not this
both
Nintendo Wii, though.
You guys are both fighting for Jack's love and affection.
Kinda. We were kind of. Things were weird. It was so much funner when you were growing up.
Yeah.
Now it's just stress.
It can be.
I can see why people say that stress kills. It really makes you feel like shit when you stress out.
Yeah.
You haven't
That's
lived
like
that
a-
married life yet, huh?
No.
Tone's a
I've
playa.
lived, I wish. I lived a couple brief relationships, like 2-3 years type of thing, but yeah, no marriage yet.
When you're single, well, you've been single for a while. Do you like fucking a lot of girls around the random, or
I mean,
you're more of a
now
relationship guy?
I mean, back then, yeah, but
No, like
now,
preference. Do you prefer just like hooking up, or do you prefer like having a nice dinner and?
You know what? Now, if you would have asked me like 10 years ago, then I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and do whatever, fucking,
Just
go get
fuck.
this girl and fuck, get fucked up. But now it's I don't even. Just want to chill. Let's go get some shit to eat.
I was gonna say the
I'm just
older
trying to chill.
I feel like that's how it is. The older you get, the more you're just like. I mean, you just wanna chill. You wanna relax when you're not working.
It's just like, I don't know. I guess you just grow out of that, or I mean,
You guys still bust multiple nuts at this age? We're all around the same age. You guys still fuck multiple rounds, or am I don't anymore.
I'll be honest with you. The only times I ever do is maybe if I'm drinking a little bit, or like I don't know.
Even then, I would
Or-
imagine you just
or-
go to sleep.
are
Nah,
you
you-
talking like smash once or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
you a multiple round guy? Or you more just like one and
I'm
out?
like a one.
Yeah, I'm one and
I'm
done,
out.
bro.
Like, even if
I
it's
always
like
tell you
5
better make
minutes.
this shit count, cause ain't gonna be no round two, bitch. We gotta be up at 7.
Even if it's 5 minutes, bro, I'm that's enough for me.
5 minutes?
If I get what I want out of it, I'm cool.
Yeah. Nah, but when you're married, you gotta worry about the other one too. You gotta make sure they
Yeah.
come first.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, like if you're just with a random chick, then yeah, you can be
Yeah.
like, you know what? Sorry,
guess it's
sorry
been
I
a while.
busted quick. You're so hot, but
Yeah, if you don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
yeah, if you get,
Do you really though? I feel like it's still the ego. I never got a lot of random hookers, but my ego never let me bust quick. I would always like try to make sure they finish first.
In all honesty, every time I was in those kinds of situations, like hookups or one night stands or whatever, I was always drinking, and I feel like that does enhance like it probably like numbs you like for
Yeah.
one like your dick and your brain. Like I feel
Oh,
like no
yeah.
matter what, when you're drinking, you can just fucking go longer.
That's
Really?
a fact. That's
Yeah,
a fact.
that's
But
me
if-
personally at least.
If you overdo it, that's a double-edged sword, man. You overdo that shit, you're fucked, man. That shit ain't coming up. That shit is not coming up. Even I even back then.
I've had that experience with fucking Yayo back
Yeah,
in the
I was
day
about to say that
when I
right
used
now,
to
man.
when I
Coke
used to
dick?
experiment. Yeah, basically.
I feel like
Fucking-
that would, knowing my personality, I feel like that would terrify me. Like I'd go to the hospital. Oh, I can't get it up. Like what the fuck's going on?
I always kind of knew about it, or so when I was yacked out, I wasn't surprised. Like I remember one time just trying, and I'm just like, as fucking limp as can be, like
Pero no te asustaste, güey? Like, ¿qué pedo, güey? Like, what-
no, because I knew I was like I drank like a gallon of whiskey. I did like a fucking half a 8-ball with my boys.
Did
like,
you feel shame, or did you were like, fuck it?
Nah, you know, you don't really feel shame.
You know what?
When you act out, you're just like shit happens.
I mean, yeah, I felt that before. I've also felt a little bit.
I was
of
gonna say
shame,
it
just,
kind of
like,
it kind of depends.
embarrassing.
It kind of
It's like,
depends on the
fuck.
girl. It kind of depends on the girl.
That's true.
Like you know, so some girls can be like, I don't care, I'm just here to party, and some girls can make you feel like shit about it.
When you were
And
married,
they're like, you know what? I'm just leaving. I don't need this limp dick motherfucker.
fuck this guy.
But most times, 9 times out of 10, girls are pretty chill.
Yeah.
Unless you're with some like uptight, mean fucking.
It's okay. It happens.
I think
Maybe that's why I kept girls coming back, is I would always focus on them coming first. Because I don't think I'm like a super good looking dude, and sometimes I'd surprise myself with like the higher numbers I got. I try to stay in my range. I'm a solid 6, and I stick to 7, 8 on a really good night. But I've surprised myself sometimes. Like, how the fuck? Why are they calling me back? I thought I just got lucky that one night. But I think it's for that simple matter, because a lot of people don't fucking worry about that. They probably just bust nuts and they, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
just really hot.
Most dudes don't give
Take
a
it as a
shit.
compliment.
Most dudes don't give a shit about these girls. And yeah, and honestly, some girls will be like, oh, I don't care. Like, it makes me feel pretty or makes me feel hot. That's what I've heard before. And I was like, all right, if you don't give a fuck, then I really don't give a fuck. Like,
It makes me feel hot.
yeah, I've heard that. Some girls take it as a compliment. They're like, I made this food bust and like.
That's really
super
weird.
quick.
That's a weird.
That's
Some girls see it as a flex.
As a flex, you think they're just slutty like that? That's like the ultimate slut. Like, yeah, I got him off, and I didn't. But fuck it, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like it's an ego feed to some women, some girls.
Well, you guys are both married at one point. When you guys were in your solid relationship, like in the middle of it or the longer end of it, were you guys still jacking off?
yeah.
I still do. I even tell her like sometimes I'm just gonna go jack off. I have a spot. No one bugs me.
That's I feel like that's a man's sacred alone time. No one can take that from you. Even 35 years of marriage and solid sex, you're still gonna be like, you know, your wife's gonna go to the grocery store and, you know, rub one out.
Yeah, I don't know if I do it at the grocery store, but I have a spot.
No, when she goes to the grocery store. That's what I mean. When you're alone, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna rub one out.
No, so I've gotten to the point where I don't want to hide it anymore. I just get stressed hiding it. You hear something, you gotta stop. They just
fine.
tell them, jalarme la baño, just chill out.
Yeah, man. As long as
Put on your novela or something.
as long as they're cool with it, you know.
Real
Yeah.
shit, I had to keep that shit low key. That's just me. Like, I didn't have, but it would flip. Like, the minute I found out she was doing it, it was a whole different thing, bro. Like, I was like, I got all fucking jealous and shit. I was like, what the fuck you fucking masturbating to? Like, fucking
Really?
yeah.
I feel like I'd be hell yeah. Like at least you have your own. Why?
I don't know. It's just what it was back then. Like, I was like, damn, like I can do it, but why the fuck are you doing it? Like, am I not? It made me feel like, oh, am I not good enough? Like, what are you looking at? You looking at fucking BBCs out here and shit? Fucking like, it was just
know.
me, bro. It's just like the younger me, just all insecure, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the younger I can see. Yeah, I know what you mean. Now I don't think at this age I would care. At this age, you think you would care?
I don't think so.
No, she's like, when you're gone at work, sometimes I just,
I think it'd be cool.
fuck around with the fruits in the fucking in the fridge.
I think after that though, like, I guess I didn't finish the story. I mean, after that, we did come to like an agreement, and we started experimenting more, like using toys and shit, and blah blah blah. So I think, I mean, that was like years ago. So I think now it's just, I don't think that'd be an issue. I think.
Yeah, I fucked around with those sex toys too. How about you?
Oh yeah, they're you know, some of them are pretty cool.
Some of them are pretty cool.
It depends.
Well, you guys did
It depends on the girl. It depends on it depends on what you're into. It depends on what she's into.
I know Jack's bought at least one toy in his fucking lifetime. I don't know about Jay. Never. Not a pocket pussy. Not.
I'm a good Christian boy.
Yeah, fucking right. You never, huh?
No, bro.
Oh, you guys are missing out.
I think they're good for like when you're kind of not feeling it, kind of lazy. You just want to use a little vibrator on her, just like real quick, and do most of the work, and then you can just go in and finish.
This can turn into like one of those.
You guys are looking at it the wrong way. You can you can
explain.
bust some of the strongest orgasms doing just having a good time with toys on each other.
I mean,
It just depends how weird you want to get.
I guess yeah.
All I'll say is
true.
me and
You
my
can
lady
get
got
deep
some
with that
toys, and you know, like to bust them out every so often. Not every time, but yeah, you know, sometimes you just like let's bring Bring out toy number 1, toy number 2.
You got more than 2.
Chill
Couple
version.
options.
To take the load off, sometimes like we were saying, I've done it to where I'm done with my one and done, but she wants round 2, and like I just help out with the toy. I'm good on it. I'm tired.
See, that's
you know?
a good way to.
That takes the load off.
That's the gentleman.
literally.
That's the gentlemanly
that's
thing
what
to
I was
do.
saying.
Yeah. I guess it is very gentlemanly. I could just be like, fuck off.
Honestly, in the past, I've done that before. I'm just like, you know what, like either I gotta go or I gotta go to sleep, get up the next morning.
You don't ever feel bad back in, I don't know when's the last time you did. It's been a while for me now, but when like you want to leave, but the girl wants you to stay and you got to make some kind of fucking excuse, like your air conditioner broke at your business and he's waiting on you.
Yeah, that's happened to me a bunch of times in the past.
I've definitely used my brother as an excuse plenty of times. Like, hey, my brother needs a ride. I gotta go
Oh yeah, I
pick him
use
up
my
or some
brother as an
shit.
excuse.
Just like-
I've used Jack as an excuse. I've used
I've
Does he just
definitely
go
done
with
the-
it when you call him or what? Like, hey,
Well, I've definitely done the text, so I'll like kind of prepare him. Just send him a text like, hey, I'm gonna call you right now. Just pretend this and that, you know. Pretend
Just
you
go
need a
with it.
ride. Yeah. Or I'll be like, hey, call me, and pretend like, you know, some emergency shit came up. You know, it depends on the situation. Like if it's a date, for example, like in my situation, it was a day and we weren't vibing. I think we were at a fucking restaurant, Cheddar's or Old Chicago or some shit, and
fuck
we just
Cheddar's.
weren't feeling each
Hey,
other.
Cheddar's is fire. How dare
I didn't mean to cut off your story. Go ahead.
I was just about to say how much I
yeah.
love Cheddar's.
If you're seeing this right now, I'm sorry. No, but for real though, I fucking texted him just like, hey, call me in like 5 minutes. And I was just like, you know, hey, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I was like, I can take you home.
I gotta go. He needs me. I've done stuff like that, but I've never used my brothers. But I've used friends to come and get out of sticky
Yeah, I
I think I've
situations.
used friends always
Brother,
in the
friends.
past.
Yeah,
I've used them both.
I'm a pretty good liar.
I believe it.
I'm not.
You just gotta think of all your possibilities with your lie, so you don't get caught.
I feel like I'm not a very good liar, but I feel like when I have lied in the past or with other girls, I feel like they were just kind of stupid or they just didn't really care. And I'm just like, I don't really feel like.
When I do get caught lying, though, I just laugh it off and admit it. Are you like, you just still play along with the lie? You're like, I've admitted, yeah, I was lying.
It depends on the proof. I'm like
No,
show me-
if they
show
got
me
you
what-
dead. They got you dead to rights.
There's nothing you can do. Like,
Yeah, I just laugh.
just like,
Some
you know
people
what?
don't.
you know what? I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Some people don't. Some people argue back and get a domestic violence ticket.
Well, some people are so I've learned narcissistic and they try to gaslight the other one in the relationship. Like a guy could, like this one fucking fuckboy could get caught cheating. His lady could show him the receipts, all this shit, and he could flip it around on her and be like, like, I don't know, say something like, why the fuck are you doing this and that, or why are you doing, and he'll make her feel bad about it, and like flip it around. And there's plenty of fucking relationships like that, and and the girls are just like, oh, this or that, or they always find some ways to it seems like stick up for shitty behavior. This goes vice versa. I've seen it with guys, and women too, that are kind of some women that either take advantage or just kind of they're just fucking around with the dude.
I had well, they haven't been here a while, but I had two clients who were a gay couple, and one would beat the shit out of the other one, and it was pretty funny to me.
That's fucked up.
No, because he
was
wasn't.
he physically
no,
much
yeah, it
bigger
wasn't
than
like
the other one?
no. The other guy was just a pussy. Like he just didn't want to
So
fight back.
He could have
He
fucking
fucked me up.
He could have stood up for himself.
Yeah, because I asked like, well, you showed up with a black eye.
That's still not okay though. Even
When they don't show up together,
domestic violence.
when they didn't show up together for their haircuts, I knew there was beef in the relationship, and I tried to dig in there. Oh, what happened? Why, he fucked me. He got all drunk and whooped my ass the other day. He could have fought back. He was just being a wuss.
Yeah.
Not promoting violence in the home, but you got to fight back sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been in that situation, but I've always thought the same mentality. Like, obviously, if it's like a little ass 4'10" girl and she's smacking the shit out of me, I'm not gonna go cold decker. But if there was ever a case where I was getting my ass beat by a fucking girl or two girls or multiple, like I'm fucking swinging back or elbowing or something, or like I'm gonna defend myself in some way. I'll trip you.
There's very little you can do without getting in trouble.
I was gonna say, yeah, like I'm not gonna cold fucking deck you,
Even
but
if you like hold her down till the cops get there, you're probably gonna get in a little bit of trouble.
so you just gotta accept the ass
You
beating
just
from
gotta,
a female. You
just
gotta
gotta
accept the scratches.
leave the area and call the police or
Just
something.
fucking run away, bro.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say names or nothing like that. Because it's someone that like me and someone else here know. It's just like I know of a domestic incident that happened recently, and homeboy's girlfriend threw a fucking chair at him,
Oh,
and I think she busted up his lips, his mouth, or whatever the fuck, and I don't know. Like I guess afterwards things were just I don't know their relationship, but I was like nothing happened. I was like if that was me personally, I'd be pressing charges. I'd be like.
Yeah.
take this
lock
fucking,
this little bitch up. She fucking threw a
I'd be
chair.
like,
at me.
yo,
What the
take
fuck you
this
mean?
woman away. Yeah, like
If you would have thrown a chair at her, no questions
that's
asked,
exactly
you'd be in fucking jail.
bro. When I heard about the situation, that's what I said. I was like, imagine if it was the other way around, and the guy fucking throws a fucking chair at this girl, and her mouth and lip is all busted up. Then yeah, the guy's going to jail. But it's like it's definitely a double standard. It feels like in a lot of
You
situations.
can't do shit at a client who smashed his girl's phone, and he got a domestic violence charge. Yeah, it was a full charge too. Had to go through all the bullshit classes and all that. Felt bad for him, but hey,
Yeah, I think I've heard of similar situations.
I don't think I've ever let it get to that point. I think I would leave a long time ago before she threw a chair.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe the pussy's just that good.
I don't know.
Kind of jumping back to Manny. I was just imagining being jumped by a bunch of girls. Like, what would you do in that situation? If I had I'll mace the shit out of them, bro. Just like, fuck out of here, fucking all screaming and shit.
Chances are my
what the fuck
weird
I would
ass
do.
is probably gonna have a boner, so I'll just pull my pants down and see what happens.
Bro, that's a
What if
fucking
they start?
sex offender
What if they
charge
start
right there.
punching you in the
Like-
dick? What if they just start punching you in the balls? Like,
I don't think they will. One of them would just be
you
like,
think one of them's just gonna magically put their mouth around? it?
yeah, just
Like, she's like, he's hot right now. Fucking stop!
oh shit, he's fucking hot. Stop.
Stop beating his ass. Yeah, I really doubt it. Oh man, if anything, the maddest of the bunch will just fucking stomp right on your fucking dick hole.
You know what I've learned, speaking of dick, that I have in retrospect? I think the way you tuck your boners in as a kid really plays out the shape of your dick as an adult. Because I used to flip mine up into my waistband a lot,
Like a Jonah
and
Hill.
mine's got that
This shit
fucking
just fucking
upward
stands
swirl.
up.
Looks like a dragon. Like a,
I think
like
I
a
did.
snake.
I think I did like a mini.
a fucking cobra
I
coiled
did like
up.
a mini tuck. I did like a mini tuck in.
What the fuck is that?
Like I don't know. Like I try to
It's
get it
mini
like
and
down
tucked in.
there, like in between my legs, so to speak. I didn't know what to do with it.
Angled off on one side?
Or
Or you just tucking it down like towards your cola?
like not all the way down, but yeah, like in that direction.
Yeah, but
you know?
straight down. You're not curving it anyway,
I
right?
try to curve it like towards my leg or something, but
Get like a little bulge on the side going. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I know that one, but that one's uncomfortable.
yeah, I was gonna say it's always uncomfortable to get a boner when you don't want it or when you're
The
in a-
waistband thing was pretty effective, but yeah, it does play out. Now it's always tucked up.
got that you got like a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, I think that's really what happened. I always just question myself. Why I question that, I don't know, but I wonder why. That's probably why.
Just molded your dick in that shape.
No, really, yeah. Because, like, if you think about it, that's when you're always hiding it. It's when it's bulging with blood and you're not trying to show anybody in high school, you know? So you're just like, dealing with it, but it's in your waistband. You never had to walk the commons with a boner to your next class?
I vividly remember one time, like, I think I tied my sweater around my waist or something because it was like a classic movie scenario and I had to go up to the fucking whiteboard or some dumb shit to do something and I had a fucking, boner for no reason.
Was it noticeable?
It was, I mean, I think it would have been. I was wearing like fucking shorts or something. Like, I just put my sweater like, like
That's a smart
around
idea.
around my fucking, around my waist.
I was more like
You were
the
doing
backpack
any
or-
weird shit like that?
It was more like the backpack. Put the backpack over it or a binder or some shit to hide it.
You would
Like-
walk the
Yeah.
hallways with like a binder just in front of your shit?
Yeah, yeah. I was
You don't
that
think
weird.
that-
never-
I was that weird dude. Yeah.
I was never walking around like hard. Like it's weird. Like I would always be sitting down
Just wait till it goes away
and get it. I was gonna say, yeah,
punching
like
it.
once I got up, once I put my mind elsewhere, I like I go flaccid again. And I'm
Yeah, it would just happen randomly though as a
Good to
kid. Like
go.
you might not even be thinking of
yeah.
some shit,
Yeah,
but maybe
hell
you just
yeah.
get excited or something and it just fucking happens. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but it was weird. No one believes me when I tell them, but I successfully jacked off once in class.
What the hell?
No one believes me. Everybody's like, "You're full of shit. How the fuck do you even do that?" I'll tell you.
like this.
No. So you know how the teachers have like a bigger desk with like an enclosed. You can't see their leg. You can't see what's going on from the bottom,
Like
right?
a bad teacher
That's true,
desk where
yeah.
she's got the
Yeah.
liquor bottles.
Like bad teacher.
So
yeah.
did you guys ever have any of those classes where it was like one big room, but a little foldable wall divided it, and sometimes it opened the wall, and both classes could see each other?
Oh yeah. The door. The
Yeah,
wall
they
that-
were like
in,
collapsed.
like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
bungalow type rooms or some shit like that.
No, like I don't know how to explain it. They were like walls that were like on a rail, and they'd fucking fold into like a zigzag kind of pattern, and you could open the wall.
Yep.
I know what you're talking about.
Well,
but
that
I've
detail's
never
not
seen
that
those in
important,
school.
but aside from that wall, there's a little door, like a little door that connects, and you can like peek into the next. Sometimes when you just having fun in class, you go and open that door and just see what everybody else is
I
doing.
know, right?
Hey, what's going
You're like
on? You know,
homie
just
now
close
in
your.
class.
Try to be real quiet till the teacher calls you out. But anyways, right next to the teacher's desk is one of those doors. So I was always running the risk that whoever the fuck might be wanting to peek into the other class today might catch me jacking off. But I'm not gonna say who I jacked off to because chances are they might listen to it, and
Right.
it's fucking weird. But it was somebody that it's a friend on Facebook. I'll leave it at that. Hey man, she was hot.
Are they a listener? She's gonna be like,
I don't know. Maybe.
She's like, that's what he was doing that day.
Yeah, but no one knew. I just had to do it real slow. You couldn't get all aggressive with it. You just have to like slowly get your rhythm going, you know? But it worked. What was funny is that right when I finished, it was like quiet time. It was like everybody read, and like I'm sure, yeah. Even my breath when I came was probably like,
It's like the quietest. It's like reading time. Everyone's trying to read, and you're just over there.
you just hear the voices go. You just breathing harder in the corner.
Your teacher the whole time is like, look at this little motherfucker.
You think he might have known? Adults are smart, dude. They're not as dumb as we fucking think they
That's
are.
how I am now. Like I see
mean-
kids or my daughter, my nephews doing shit, and I'm like,
You think my fucking teacher knew?
what the fuck are they doing? It's very possible.
Possibly,
It's very
50-50
possible.
chance.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 50-50. He either could have
mean-
not known, or he could have known, and maybe as a man
He's like, I get it.
had a little bit of sympathy, but also out of awkwardness, he's just like, I don't want to fucking.
Dude, I would lose my job.
I don't want to call this fucking kid out for jacking off in class.
I would lose my job if that happened to one of my
what if-
students.
what if he
Hey,
just-
you, stop fucking jacking off over there.
Yeah, what if
Whole
he didn't
class
know?
turns around, like-
What if he didn't know how to react and just like fuck, like I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see
Right.
anything.
How do you think you would handle that?
Probably that same way. I'd
You'd
be
be
like,
chill?
I don't know. I'd look around and I'd see if anyone else noticed or seen anything, and I'd be like,
Just make it a little weird, like walk by me, like, you don't need to be doing that right now. They're just
yeah, maybe give him a one-on-one thing first. So like, hey, Chris,
what the fuck?
why is everyone else on chapter 5 and you're on chapter 1 still?
Still on fucking
Hey,
page
what,
one.
what are you working on right now?
The
Just
book's upside
try,
down
yeah,
and shit.
try to ask him something else. Like, so
Why don't you read out loud for us?
working
Just out of
hard,
nowhere.
working hard, or hardly working.
Nah, I think I would take advantage of the moment and just lose my job over it. Make it funny. Fucking weirdo, put your dick away.
I was
you know?
gonna say, with these days and age and nowadays, you just never know. What if the parents are just like, this motherfucker looked at my son's
Right.
dick, you know, and
Turns
his
into
teacher,
some
and then it turns into child
minor
sex predator type shit. Yeah, like
Male shit. Yeah.
you just never know. What if your teacher was just like, oh, I see his dick, but I'm not gonna say nothing. Like,
At an upward angle. It
True, that's a valid point.
looked like a
nowadays.
dragon. I think he tucks it up.
oh man, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's very hard to say how I'd react in that situation. Maybe I would probably just tell him something like after class.
Yeah,
hey,
wait.
man,
But hey, Chris,
next
stay.
time, why don't you go to the bathroom, bro? Like something like.
Oh, was that high school or middle school?
High school.
High school.
Yeah, it was like sophomore year. It wasn't that
Yeah,
long
was
ago.
that
Well, it's
the
long. Actually, it's been a while ago now.
You were hurting for a squirt, and it was.
I was just a
prime.
I was a horny kid, bro.
Prime teenage.
I got into
hormones.
porn at a really young age. I shouldn't have done that. Don't let your kids watch porn that young. It's not good for them.
As soon as we got dial-up, bro, I was already all over that. I'd be on Google typing boobs, fucking
Just boobs.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I remember
Boobies.
having a secret LimeWire folder. Just fucking. This is way back
Yeah.
in the day before I knew of the
LimeWire.
sites, and yeah, I was just downloading torrents of fucking
Just hours and hours.
filth.
Hours and hours of porn.
High school was a trip, man.
I never watched the full video like a DVD. I never did that. It was always internet.
I'll be honest with you. I had found one. I had found like a DVD or whatever in like one of my uncle's houses.
Mm.
One time when I was there, so I did. Like I scrolled through it on the fucking. It was just. I still remember, just like when you're trying to watch a movie, but I remember skipping through the fucking chapters and this and that, and I was like, this is fucking booty sweat. I was like, how the fuck are you? How you supposed to jerk it?
Some
in the
softcore.
Fucking booty sweat.
Yeah.
How about, I never got into magazines either. I didn't like that shit.
Yeah, I've seen some before, but I don't think I ever jerked it to one. Like maybe when I was younger, I'd look at them and be like, "Oh yeah, they're hot," and shouldn't get you excited. But I'd never had one. Like I never had any or fucking,
Yeah, no, I never jacked off to a magazine. Never did it for me. I really just closed my eyes real tight and imagine something.
I
It didn't do it
remember
for
my uncle passed away when I was like 12 or
You
whatever.
guys keep going. I'm gonna turn the air off. Está bien frío la verga.
And yeah, my uncle passed away, my dad's brother. So they kept a lot of his belongings and shit. I was like 14 or 15 when I stumbled upon this fucking clear like a clear tote like fucking container, and it was just all these Playboys, bro,
Oh,
from
shit.
like fucking 90s and 2000s, and there was like I think there was a few like maybe Hustlers or a couple in there that were I know like a little more racier, but it was mostly just fucking Playboys, bro. And
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I remember just kind of like Chris said, I was like, yeah, like these are okay, but I never fucking
Right.
like jerked it to them or had any of them or fucking. For one, I knew my dad knew where they were at, so I would always kind of peek at them occasionally, but I never like took them out or anything like that.
That actually you just brought a memory. I didn't really fuck with magazines like that, but my pops, he used to have fitness magazines and be like some buff ass girls in there, and I definitely took one of those magazines.
No, fit girls are hot, dude.
But I think we
They're
always
hotter
had,
than these damn models.
dude. Yeah,
You wanna?
They could actually move some shit around, you know.
I was gonna say you could get a ripped chick and then she'll like fucking squeeze your head in with her thighs, like.
Yeah, that
she
might.
could just lift you.
Yeah, there you go. Have her just do squats with me on her. Kind of hot. Let's go lift some shit. Let's go lift and get real sweaty first.
Yeah, that was the only magazine situation I've ever remember or recall right now. I guess we always had the luxury of having one of those cable boxes from flea market. We were still cable and shit. And I was one of those motherfuckers that
From flea market?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We got ours from Mexico.
Hell yeah.
We had to like call a Theo every couple months to get the thing rebooted.
No, with flea market had them on deck, bro, back then, and we'd get all the channels. We get all the softcore porn shit. I'd be sitting there watching all that shit.
Softcore. I don't know about the softcore.
Softcore.
Like Skinamax.
That's all it was back then. There was never no hardcore. You never.
Yeah, I
seen
used to get some soft. Did you guys ever watch Real Sex on HBO?
Yeah, like shit like that, and like Taxi Cab Confessions, and
I never saw that.
I seen that.
Did you ever see the
I
Bunny
seen that.
Ranch? I think it was called the Bunny Ranch. It's like about a brothel outside of Las Vegas. They make it like a drama though.
I never seen the show, but you know what? I've heard about that place because I think
I think it's still around.
I was gonna say I think that's where this dude Lamar Odom went when he cheated on the Kardashian chick. I think he was with Courtney.
That's where I would go. That's top notch right there. I heard that shit's expensive.
Yeah, I've heard it's like a bunny Vegas.
But they have like a
ranch or
menu.
something.
It's luxurious, and they have a menu of like what you want.
That's fucking.
Like you
dope.
could pick by race.
Yeah. Even if I had that kind of money, though, I don't know if I'd load a room with like 8 bitches. I'm not gonna be able to please 8 bitches. You know.
Yeah, probably maybe 3 max.
Just one. Why over? Maybe 2. Why? We don't need any more than
Maybe
that.
two. Maybe 2. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll admit I ain't got stamina. The dudes that be talking about, I be fucking bitchy. Like, you ain't got that much stamina. Dude, chill the fuck out.
It's weird because I don't know. I feel like I got an alright level of stamina, but I will say when I work out or when I'm doing active shit, I can feel like my stamina go slightly higher. Like
That's
I can
facts.
fuck no little longer than normal.
Yeah,
You mean like if
that's
you're living a
facts.
healthier lifestyle at the
Yeah,
time?
yeah,
Oh,
like
that-
right now,
no, that
for
totally
instance,
makes
like
sense.
while I'm working out and running and trying to do my boxing shit, and
There
I
you
will,
go,
like,
ladies.
That's facts.
I'll
You heard it
notice.
here first. He's got stamina. If you're looking for yourself some stamina.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she's probably listening. She's
Oh
like,
shit!
yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's all jokes
She's
here.
like,
It's
you,
all.
she's like, you motherfucker.
It's all bullshit. We're just we joke, we kid, we
We
kid.
just kid. Like,
We're just kidding around.
Triumph.
Just a couple of kids kidding around. We're good.
Yeah, she knows it's all jokes.
Yeah, my girl will probably listen to us. It'll be fine.
Yeah. She's like, no, Chris, no mames,
No
güey.
mames, ¿para qué dijiste eso, güey? No, I haven't said nearly as much as I could because she'll get mad. But I respect it. It's weird stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off camera. That's some weird shit throughout my life. But if I can go back and do it or not do it, I'd probably still do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, I got no regrets. You know, shit happens.
How do you guys don't get turned on by like tying a woman up? I know it's a weird question.
I don't think I've.
You've never tied a woman up?
I mean,
One
I
time
use
I-
handcuffs. but
Never
don't
like,
know
yeah, I
about
was gonna say
binding.
never like full fucking every limb. Like,
No, one time I
Oh,
like
shit.
Dextered a bitch, bro. I wrapped her like in plastic.
Jesus.
It was pretty hot. It's weird, but it's hot. I wish she would have let me record it. It
You
was,
just wrap her in plastic
Yeah.
and then just
Saran
like
wrap plastic?
poke a hole.
yeah,
through,
exactly.
Like,
Pretty much, yeah. She was
A little
mummified.
breathing hole. in
She's
your ear.
No, I didn't wrap her fucking head in plastic. Just scared the shit out of her.
Like the
This is where
holes.
you die. Just fucking see if she freaks out.
she probably
Call the cops on you.
I was gonna say she probably had one of her homegirls or something beforehand already know where she was at. She was like,
Hey, this guy does some weird shit. Here's his address just in
soon
case I
as-
don't come back.
Right.
Yeah, he showed me a picture today. He showed me some red tape and some plastic wrap. I don't know what the fuck this guy's gonna do today.
Yeah, I've never done no shit like that. I same with someone. Maybe I've messed with like handcuffs or like tying up their wrists or something. But
That's where I started. That was beginner stuff.
That's beginner stuff.
That was beginner stuff.
We've moved on.
I don't recommend going down that rabbit hole though. If your life's in a good place, they'll do it.
You got one of those little AI robot sex toys.
What is
Like
that?
the doll, like the.
Oh, like a full sex doll? No,
Yeah.
no, I haven't. I bet.
I think that's like the ultimate level, just like one of those, like looks like one of the porn stars, like silicone.
Back in the
shit,
day, I had a
full body.
silicone. It was just like the butt part.
I've never had one of those, but I've
I
always
don't know.
seen them.
No,
and,
they're pretty
kinda-
cool, man.
I've always wanted one.
I
It
rem-
helps you bust one off when you just don't want to deal with the other shit, you know? Sometimes you just don't want someone to come over.
I remember a coworker just flipping out because she found out her man's had like 2 or 3 of them in his closet, and she was pissed, and she was like, I think at the time this fucking dude had like no job, or like he was just.
You're just spending her money on all these,
It was either her money or money he barely had, bro. But
all
she
these
was like,
fake
she
asses.
was pissed. Yeah, like I remember her telling us a story. This is when I worked at the pawn shops, and she was like, "Yeah, I opened up his closet, and this motherfucker has some fake jiggly asses in there." Like,
I wonder why she got mad. Maybe you think she's like, oh, this guy's weird, or like why so many asses?
she
you
thought
have
it was
me?
weird. She thought it was weird. Like, for one, she's like, "You don't want to fuck me," like,
No,
which I totally get. Like,
you gotta disclose that information if you're gonna have someone.
that's what I'm
with-
saying. Like,
yeah.
if you're in a relationship, you can't have no fucking hidden shit unless
No.
you're sure she's never at your crib.
Work
or-
would be
Right.
so
or this or that.
stressful. Wondering if she found it that day. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just tell her what's up. You know, if she
Yeah.
likes it, cool. Let's see, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
If not, fuck it. Y'all gotta come to an agreement or move on.
She's like, no fake asses up in here.
No muñecas in here. Well, time has flown by today, and I don't know if you've heard the other ones. We're ending the podcast episodes with one random phrase or word of your choice.
I gotta think of my phrases. I gotta start writing some
Random
down.
phrase.
Yeah, Tone's gonna take this one this week.
Shit. I don't
Oh,
know.
think about it. Think about it first. Think about it. I got
Random word or phrase.
a random word
Just
or phrase, whatever you want.
like a word that I've been stuck on or something like that.
Anything you want, Playboy.
That's a good. I don't know why it's not coming to my head right now.
That's it right there. You don't know why it's coming to his head.